Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know it's been a couple weeks or so. Over here with Bruno, we're out here walking. Beautiful day here in California. It's about the only good thing about California. But anyways, guys, I wanted to make a video because I wanted to talk about my current status, like how I'm doing. As you guys know, Memorial Day just recently happened, and it's always this I would say May and part of June. It's always the toughest months for me. Because I've lost really good folks, really good friends that I call brothers, and to lose them to war, it's hard, and there's nothing that many people can do or say. It's just a process, and I have a tendency of kind of shutting down, and it's kind of hard for me to try to get myself going again, try to motivate myself to sorry guys, I just want to make sure we pass this car before it runs us over. But anyways, like I was saying, just getting through the process of these couple of weeks and the month and a half, it's tough. It's something that I deal with every year. Some some years are better than others. This year was not bad. I think my previous years, it was really, really tough. I think the fact that, and I don't really consider myself a religious person, but, I think, sometimes reading the Bible, man, it does it for me. And I'm not really a religious type, I'm just not. Because I'll be honest with you, man, and I know a lot of you may not agree with what I got to say, but sometimes war changes a person to the point that they have a tendency of not believing in God anymore because of the atrocities of war. And that happened to me, where I stopped believing. And it's been tough for me to get myself going again. It's been tough for me to start believing, start, having a different perspective on life. And it doesn't matter how many people, whether religious or not, come and talk to me about it. I think it's something that I have to, kind of discover on my own. And I've always appreciated people who are religious and try to make me that way. But I think you also need to understand that when you've been through trauma like I've been, and the type of trauma that's pretty much permanent in your mind, it's a little harder. But I also think that the older I get, the wiser I get, and I'm starting to see things a little bit better. It's tough for me, man. I really don't know what to say. There are days that, it's hard to get up in the morning and just do things like this. I'll be honest with you. If it wasn't for this little guy right here, I don't know where I would be, because he gets me up in the morning and he makes me want to go walk him. So at least I get 1.5 miles or 2 miles of walk time with him. And there's times I'm not motivated to do anything at work, anything in general. I just don't see things the way others see things. And it might be one of those things that I just have a long-term depression, and maybe that's what's affecting me. I'm not sure. I'm just not motivated for anything else. I gained like 5 pounds or some shit like that. And I just don't give a shit anymore. And it's tough. And it's like an everyday struggle with me. It's an everyday struggle to just feel like there's purpose, And I don't know if this makes sense to anybody, especially anybody who's dealt with depression or anxiety or whatever the case may be. But just understand, guys, that sometimes I use these videos to to reflect on them, to look at my goods and my bads, and what I'm doing right and wrong, and how I can better myself. I don't make these videos for anybody to feel sorry about me. I make these videos because I think I'm not the only one that feels this way. And whether you've been in combat or not, whether you've had childhood trauma or any type of trauma, you know, being able to feel like you matter, it's hard. And it's hard for others to convince you into that. But I kind of wanted to do this more of as maybe a confession, or maybe as a way to tell others that, man, look, man, when this stuff happens, you know, I think this month or this past month, it was Mental Health Awareness Month. And I think a lot of people did not really think about mental health until it affected their loved one or affected them. You know, when your spouse starts telling you that she has issues with anxiety, then I'm hoping that others start really seeing that, you know, she was one of those types that always tell me, oh, you know, just calm down. I'm like, shit, I wish I had like a fucking switch where I can just calm my ass down or fucking feel different, you know? It just doesn't happen, you know? It's not one of those things you can just switch and say, you know, oh, I'm kumbaya, fucking hunky-dory, and I'm great. No, I'm not, you know? And in reality, I just want to make this video because I think sometimes when I make these types of videos, some people are educated by them. Some people are able to really understand and grasp these things, you know? And some people who are going through the same things can relate. So I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I'm trying to get through every day. I'm trying to do what I need to do. Trying to open my mind to other things, you know, and just improve my way of thinking, my way of looking at things. Not making this video to make myself look like a victim or anything like that. I'm hoping that maybe my video can relate with somebody. Well, anyways, guys, that's all I got. Like always, God bless you. God bless the United States of America, and I'm out.